Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya
Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala 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 Jaya Jaya
Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
मायाधारम् से भरे कपूर, तेरे रस से भरे तू है रसिकन का चित चोर, तू है रसिकन का चित चोर, तू है गोपिन का चित चोर, गोपिन का चित चोर। जय जय राधा रमण
कुंडल और
राधारमण प्यारो By the unlimited divine mercy of Sri Guru and Govinda, Sri Gauranga, we are experiencing this extreme divine bliss of this Bhagavad Gita, Krishnopadesh. Krishna Leela is always blissful. And we have been enjoying and dipping into the ocean of Krishna Leela for many years, even like last year. We all took a beautiful wade into Krishna Leela. But this year is even more special. We have heard first Krishna Leela, and now we are hearing Krishnopadesh, Krishna Gita. Krishna is a musician, the best musician in the whole world. Magician and musician both. If you look at him, he looks beautiful. You can't be afraid, just holding a flute. If you look at Ram, be careful. There's a bow with sharp arrows. Hanumanji is in deep into meditation, but Gada is lying just very close to him. Little careful. Shivaji is into deep yoga, but the Trishul is also there. Jada udam machaya to wo utha ke abhi leela kar diya. श्री कृष्ण ने एक भी आयुध नहीं रखा, पर फिर भी सबसे ज्यादा वध कर दिया, सबसे ज्यादा वध. Just having a flute, but that flute is much more dangerous than Sudarshan Chakra also. Is much more dangerous than bow, Trishul and Gada. देखन में छोटी लगे पर घाव करे गंभीर. In our bridge, this is a beautiful saying of a sadhu. देखन में छोटी लगे और घाव करे गंभीर. It looks small, but it can hurt you deeply. और पेट विद्ध कर सकती है, ये हृदय विद्ध कर सकती है. We have been enjoying Krishna Leela. This is the time for Krishna Upadesh. What our elevated sadhu says, follow what Ram have done and follow what Krishna have said. You can't follow what Krishna have done. You can't follow. How can you actually follow? He married 16,108 women. You even can't handle one. Talking about 16,108. I have been joking on marriages from last few days. It's okay. Looks funny. It's real actually, real things happen. So I've been joking on wives and everything. So, but I always notice whenever I joke on marriage here, everybody looks at my wife. Everybody. Whenever I joke on marriage or anything like this, all the matas especially turn like this. What's your problem? So let me clear, it is not something which I am facing. That's why I can joke on it. That's what I have noticed from last 4 days. This is 4th day. Everybody looks at her and she's like, yeah, what she can do with that. But it's not something which I am facing. Then he tells me their story. Especially this problem is very common now. So everybody likes joke on the marriages. That's why I just do. I don't know. But it's a beautiful relationship. Bhagavat says, Dhanyam Grahastha Ashram. Grahastha Ashram is the best in all the 4 ashrams. If there is no Grahastha, then a brahmacharya can't survive. Vanaprastha can't survive, and even sannyasi can't survive. In our Radharamanji tradition, in my lineage, in my parampara, Grahastha is the supreme most ashram. Goswamis don't take sannyas. In my lineage, only my grandfather takes because of his own personal desire. But else, in our lineage, nobody actually takes sannyas. Because if you're going to take sannyas, people take sannyas from material world, but no one needs to take sannyas from Radharaman. So you can serve him if you are brahmachari, grahasti and vanaprasthi. If I take sannyas, I will not be allowed in the altar. I can't do arati in the temple then, in my temple. Because if you want to take sannyas, then you have to take sannyas. If you have to take, then you have to take sannyas from outside, not the Radharaman parampara. You have to take initiation from somewhere outside. And then if you are initiated from somewhere outside, then you are not from that parampara. That's a deep tradition. So Dhanyam Grahastha Ashram. So don't look at my wife next time. No, I'm just kidding and joking. It's just
You look like a Radha and you look like a Krishna.
No, you can look, but not on those jokes. Not especially on those. Okay. So let's come to the point. We have been discussing such transcendental Bhagavad Gita. We should do what Ram have done, and we should do what Krishna has said. Because you can't do what Krishna have done. Many say, oh, Krishna danced with gopis. I also want to dance. Huh? They call few ladies and dancing with them. I'm doing a ras. Krishna also lifted Govardhan. You try to lift 50 kg of stone on you. Try to lift any mountain. Can you do? He also danced on Kaliya. Can you even hold a small snake? And you want to copy Krishna? He married 16,108. Spontaneously, in Kurukshetra, where there is no mood of even speaking Gita. Even look at me, even if a phone rings, I get disturbed, my connection, I lose my connection. And we have to tell everybody, please switch off the phone, don't move here and there, sit and see, you are so peaceful. Big round of applause for Allah. But there, look at him. How much struggle he has to do to speak Gita. Where? Not in a Bharatiya temple hall. Not in a peaceful place. Battlefield. हाथी चिल्ला रहे हैं, घोड़े हिनहिना रहे हैं, हल्ला कर रहे हैं लोग, लड़ो लड़ो भैया लेट हो रहे हैं. अर्जुन कह रहे हैं मुझे तो उपदेश सुना. बताओ कैसी बात? You take me to a pub and say, Maharaj, can you please tell me some verses from Gita? I will say, you can take me to a temple, we can sit in the house. How are we going to discuss Gita in a pub? That battlefield is very unfavorable place to give a lecture on Gita. But still Krishna is doing. Spontaneously he spoke. We even can't by heart the whole Gita. So hard for us. So what Krishna, what Ram have done, we should try to do. It is very hard. But what Krishna has said, we should try to do. That's our tradition. That's how we say. So then why Krishna have done his Leela? When sadhus, their austerities, Lord appeared and sadhus asked, what are the duties of a human? What humans should do? How they should live their life? Then Lord appeared as Ram. Then sadhus asked, how blissful God is. Then Krishna have appeared. Krishna himself have appeared. Who is he? Blissful. That's why on Janmashtami what we sing. Nanda ke anand bhayo. Nanda ke anand bhayo. Nanda ke yahan anand ka janm hua. Bliss has appeared. Hati dino, goda dino, aur dino, pal ki jai nahi halal. And when devotees asked, we have understood how a human should be. Naralila, as yesterday in the morning in the class was explaining. I'm very bad with the names. I'll give you many examples how bad I am. So, Naralila, Ram did Naralila. How a human should be. Sages said, we have understood how blissful the Lord is when you appear as Krishna. And now we want to know how a devotee of Lord should be. Then Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to propagate this bhakti all around the world. So Krishna is doing his leelas because these are blissful leelas. There's a difference between leela and karma. I have to explain here. This book is all about karma, dharma, jnana, bhakti. Leela is different than karma. Karma is destined. Karma, when you do something that is inspired by something which you have already done before. There's some connection. There was some connection before. That's why it is happening now. You are free with what you want to do. With action you are free. But with reaction you are not free. Action you can choose what you want to do. But reaction when it comes to face things, then you are not independent. Then you are truly dependent. Then you have to face what is coming into your life. And that is the destiny. Karma creating a destiny, and karma is always inspired by destiny. But Leela is free. Krishna saying in Gita, Name karmani bilimpanti, name karma phalaspriya. I'm not attached to what I'm doing. Why you feel bad? Why you feel bad in your life? If you have done something, you tried to earn $10,000 and you have worked so hard for it, but you could only manage to get $100. You will feel bad. Why this bad thinking? Because you will compare that achievement with your trial, with your action. If you have worked hard just for $100 and you have earned $100, then you are okay. But you have worked hard for $10,000 and you only got $100. So work was more, but the achievement was less. You are thinking about from how many days I have been working for. What is this? This is attachment to your karma. That I have been working from last 6 months for this $10,000. That day I went there. Oh, I ran behind him a lot. I even don't look at him, but I have to beg to him for many things. I went there. I didn't sleep those days. I have worked so hard. And what I got? What is this? This is attachment with your karma. Now, Name karmani bilimpanti and name karma phalaspriya. If you are not attached to your karma, then you are not attached to the phal of that karma, to the result of that karma. Name karma phalaspriya. I am just doing because I like to do. I am not caring that I will do and then will that be successful? Will that be fruitful? Will that give me something? Name karma phalaspriya. I don't have spriya for my karma. I'm not so thirsty. Spriya is a very beautiful word also. In Hindi I could give you many synonyms. Spriya, spreha, spreksha, sprinha. Several things are there. Name karma phalaspriya. I'm just doing it because I want to. There's no bond, there's no attachment. You're blinking your eyes. Why? Are you deciding something before you blink your eyes? No, it just happened. Yeah, but if you blink one eye, then there is something. If you wink, then there is something. Huh? What do you want to do? What do you want to say? But both the eyes are okay. It just happens. You're not deciding anything. You're not making any karma. They're not doing any destiny. Is blinking your eyes is also an action. But are they creating any kind of destiny? You're breathing. This is also out of your control. It's just happening. You're not deciding anything before breathe in or breathe out. It's just happening. They are not making any kind of karma. A motive behind your action is karma. Krishna is doing. I'm doing kriya. This sthiti is known as kriya and sankhya yoga. Kriya. I'm okay with everything. Just like we blink, I'm doing everything like that. I'm not attached with what I'm doing. I'm not attached with the result of what I have done. That's why Sada Prasanna Madhava. That's why Madhava is Sada Prasanna. With this attitude, he is not lazy. This attitude seems like very boring, made for some people. That they don't have fire in their life to do something. I'm just going. I'm not attached to anything, I'm just going somewhere because I just like to go. So, what is this? Where's the fire? Where's the happiness with your achievement? When you achieve something, you want 10,000, if you have earned 10,000, that happiness, that feel of satisfaction, maybe if it's just for 10 minutes, but still. He seems so boring. That means he is not careless. That means he is not lazy. That means he hasn't done anything in his life. In all the avatars, what Krishna have done, if you compare it with all the other avatars, he will get the victory. He have done his Leela to several places. Singha came, he is also one incarnation, but just to one place. And all the other avatars. But this is Purna avatar. Vrindavan, Mathura. Vrajmandal is 84 course, 84 course. And I think in one course there is about 3.5 kilometers. If you say 4 kilometers, it's 4 kilometers, it's okay. So 84 course. Only in 10, 11 years he have performed his Leela in 84 course. We do Braj 84 course parikrama. Many might have done it. And we should do once in our life. We should go all those places. They're small towns, small villages. This whole Vrajmandal, Vrindavan, Varsana, Mathura, Gokul, Khevarvan, Indravan, Gokilavan. So beautiful place. I've done a few times. I'm residents of that place. I'm okay. But everyone should do once in their life. You will love it. Not because this is some kind of austerity, not because you will get some kind of punya. I'm not telling you for punya. You should do. It is a good thing. What we do when we go to India? Just meeting relatives, giving them some gifts, spending some time in the house and coming back. That's what we are doing. Such a limited life. You go there, take gifts with you, give them to your relatives. Do you think that they feel happy? What do you think? That's what we are doing every year. Buying so many things, giving them. Do you think that they feel happy? If you give them very good shirt, as you leave the place, यार ये 50 रुपए की चांदी चौक में मिलती है, बड़ी पंक्तियां में खासी, बड़ी हमारे खास है, अजीब चॉइस है, बम्बई में 500 रुपए की मिलता है. That's what we are doing every day. कितना कर लो आप? It's okay, we should meet our family also. But okay, for some time, if you have 2 weeks planned, 1 week for your family, and then rest of the 1 week, go to these beautiful places of India. I would say whole world. Why we are just sticking to that place also? Of course, 1 year religious tour, 1 year leisure tour, wherever you want to go. But everybody here, they are so used to doing leisure tours when there is Christmas holidays and all those. I heard about it. But whenever we go to India, we should go. Char Dham, Badri, Kedar, Yamunotri, Gangotri. So beautiful places. Yeah? Naimisharanya, Allahabad, Banaras, Vrindavan, 84 course, Vrajmandal. And then this Devi temple, that Devi temple, Navadurga temples, Dwadas Jyotirlingas, Vraj 84 course, Ayodhya, Chitrakoot. See, Bharat, the whole country is Tirtha. This whole country is a Tirtha. अगर ये पूरा विश्व एक परिवार है, तो भारतवर्ष उस परिवार का मंदिर है. You should try to do it. So, what Krishna has said, you should all name karmani vilimpanti, name karma. That's why he is performing all his leelas. What he have done, that's his leelas. But what he is saying, that is something we should follow. Yesterday we were discussing. You know, with me there is a problem. I need some time to warm up. I'll just play a little bit with the words, make some of my Bhumika foundation. Then I jump into that subject. This is not like, okay, switch it on and I start Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samveta, Yudsava. For me, it is an emotional stuff. You need to get into the subject and then slowly come up and then lift it and then hold it and then play with it and then express it. Then it becomes so tasty. It is not intellectual. It is emotional. They always make mistakes who play with Gita, with their intellect. Who want to intellectually understand it. It's okay. But it's beyond the understanding. Someone who is like Sanjay, someone who is like Dhritarashtra, they are not able to understand then who we are. Who we are. It is an emotional subject. Listen to it from your heart, not from your mind. But try to implicate in your life, understand it practically, what we should do. Senayoru bhayor madhye ratham sthapayamichyuta. Here Arjun ordered, ratham sthapayamichyuta. Hey Achyut, take this chariot in the middle of the senas. I've already explained why he used Achyuta. Ratham sthapayamichyuta. Krishna is so humbling. Do you ever made in your life such friend? Do you even have one friend like this? Arjun only had one friend. Look at his whole life story. But a pakka friend. Pakka friend. Who is ready to do a job of a driver also. Do you ever meet a friend like this? If you say, okay, I have a party going on, I have a marriage, can you please handle my car for 5 days? Please take care of it. Bring the guest here, take care of everything. Have any friend like this? But look at Krishna. He's taking care of the horses. Before Arjun comes to the chariot, with his pitambar, he cleaned the chariot. And then make Arjun sit there. Attitude is like this. Yes, I'm a driver. He's the boss of the chariot. Such a humble personality. Such a loving. Lord is ready to love you in every way. Taking these many extreme forms. Why? Because He's trying to express this. Yes, I am there with you. A Katha of Nrsimha is explaining you. Yes, I am with you. A Katha of Dhruv is there who is motivating you. Just do something, I am there. Just open your curtain and I will come. Such a Senayoru bhayor madhye ratham sthapayamichyuta. Krishna took this chariot in the middle of both the senas. Eva mukto rishikesho gunakeshena bharata senayoru bhayor madhye sthapayatva arathuttamam vishmadrona pramukhatah sarvesham cha mahipshitam uvacha partha pashyaitan samadetan kuruniti. Then Sanjay is explaining to Dhritarashtra that okay, they are taking all this thing happening. Arjuna vachas drushtveman swajanam krishnaha yuyutsam samupasthitam sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushyati vevadhushcha sharire me roma harshasya jayate gandivam samsrute hastattvachaiva paridayate nacha shaknumyavasthatum anativacha mana Nimittani pashyami viparitani keshava Nachastayun pashyami hatva swajanamahave Nakangshe vijayam krishna Nacharajyam sukhani cha Kim nurajyen govinda Kim gobe jivatena Yesham vardhe kangshitam no nurajyam bhoga sukhani cha Natam na imevya vastita yudhe pranastitva nani cha. Krishna is explaining what Arjuna is explaining. What happened to Drishtimam Sajanam Swajanam Krishna Yutsam Samupasthitam Sidanti Mama Gatrani Mukham Ch Parishushyati. I can see all these my relatives in front of me. He is also saying Yuyutsam Samupasthitam. Yuyutsam Samupasthitam. He did say he has seen all these relatives, but these relatives are not in love with him. He's saying he can see that they all are very eager to be. I'm explaining these details why? Because you should understand the situation of Arjuna also. How great he is also. How great he is. That's why he is the only one whom Krishna shared directly this Bhagavad Gita. If Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if Krishna is Narayana, then Arjuna is Nara. This is also a couple of Nara and Narayana. I know they are eager to fight with me. Drishtvem Swajanam Krishnas Yutsam Samupasthitam Sidanti Mama Gatrani Mukham Cha Parishushyati. Mukham Cha Parishushyati. Sidanti Mama Gatrani. But, you know, my hand, my feet, my body is shivering now. Mukham Cha Parishushyati. मेरा मुंह भी पूरा सूख गया है, सूख गया, मेरी जीभ चिपक गई है, मैं आश्चर्य में अपनी पूरी सिचुएशन बता रहा। गांधीवम संसते हस्तक तचैव परिदेह्यते। मेरे हाथ से गांडीव नीचे गिर गया, इस बो fell down from my hand. तचैव परिदेह्यते, my this skin is burning. Nacha shaknumyavasthatum brahmativa chame mana. I can't even stand here. Brahmativa chame mana. And my mana is become chanchal, restless. Brahmati, you're confused. Nimittani cha pashyami pritani keshava nacha shreyo pashyami bhutva svajanamahave. Why it is happening with him? It is not because he is afraid of all these swajan. The word Arjun, Arjun means, Arjun का मतलब है डरपोक, रिजू जो डरता है. Arjun means जो डरता है, जो रिजू है, fearful, a fearful personality. But not fearful with everything. He is a great warrior. अपने गांडीव की प्रत्वंचा भी हिला देना तो ब्रह्मांड कांप उठता है कि अर्जुन क्या करने वाला है. But he gets so scared when he do something because he's so sensitive. He don't want to do anything bad to anyone. He's afraid of doing adharma. He's afraid of doing adharma. That's why he is also a great qualified person who can hear. How we are not afraid of doing bad. That is the problem. Yes, we really like to do good things. That is one step. Even Arjun loved to do good things. Everybody loved to do welfare. Everybody loved to do good things. But Arjun is still superior than us. Why? Because he is afraid. He not just, he hates doing bad things, bad deeds. Riju, he gets scared. He becomes full of fear because he's afraid of doing bad things. We are not afraid of doing bad stuff, bad deeds. Okay, let it be. If something happens, I will say sorry. I will do some austerity, paschatap. I'll go to take bath in Gangaji and then everything will be vanished. I have done something bad. Okay, let me do something good. so that bad thing will vanish? What do you think? Ganga takes all your pap and sins. Ganga takes it and gives it to ocean. Ocean gives it to the cloud. And then when it rains, it again come back to you. This is also a cycle. What do you think? Let me explain it to you. These are two different departments. Pap is another department. Punya is another department. But what you can do, punyena kshiyate papena vardhati. If you have a sin, if you keep doing punya, good deeds, you still have to face what bad you have done. But yes, the intensity will be very less, but will never vanish. You still have to face it. In 9th canto of Bhagavatam, there is a story of a king, King Raja Pundrik. He is very popular in the history. He is the biggest cow donor. Nobody can even count how many cows he has given in welfare to Brahmins. Gaudan. Gaudan is very auspicious, especially in our religion. Only in our religion, I would say. He have done uncountable Gaudans in his life. But once what happened, and he knew after doing these many good deeds, he would definitely become something like Indra in his life. Uncountable Gaudan. But once what happened? He gave a cow to a Brahmin. That cow used to love king so much that at night that cow came back to the king's palace, to his cow shed. He didn't know about it. Next day, when he came in the morning, that was his time when he used to give cows, and all the Brahmin come at that time, like 9 to 10 o'clock, that's the king's schedule, he do Gaudan. So all the Brahmin, whoever wants cows, they come in between 9 to 10. So Brahmin came. He was again donating cows. So then he has given the same cow unknowingly to the Brahmin, to another Brahmin. The first Brahmin came and said, "You are a cheater. You're a cheater. That's how you gain this good name in the society. First you give cow to one Brahman, and at night you again steal it and give the same cow to another Brahman. That's how you gain this fame in the society." He made all of them understood, but of course they still have some unsatisfaction in their heart. Even the second Brahman didn't accept the cow, and they both left the palace with that unsatisfaction. They said, "No, we will not accept the cow, we will give some other." After some days, he left his body and went to the court of Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj said that, "I can't tell you how many punyas you have. You will live an incredible life in the future, but you still have a small sin. Even, see, these many Gaudans can't replace that. He said, you still have to face that sin." What was the sin? That Brahmin went back empty-handed from your house. They were unsatisfied. You still have to face it. So what do you want? You will enjoy your punyas for uncountable years, but still for some time, like 99.9% are good deeds. Just 0.1% is that thing. What do you want to face first? First you want to face your good deeds or bad? He said, "No, let's first finish the pain and then I will have pleasure forever." So he had to become a lizard. That's a katha from Bhagavatam. He had to become, what I forget, what we call, what girgit hota hai?
Mosondo. Lizard.
Chameleon.
गुजराती में नरसंडो।
Yeah, that change is coming.
गुजराती में नरसंडो बोलते हैं।
Huh?
नरसंडो।
Narsando. He's my Gujarati teacher in the future. I told him, I asked him. Chameleon. Yeah. So he had to become a chameleon. But because of his good deed, he became a chameleon, but in Dwarika. But in Dwarika. Look at it. He had to become a chameleon, but in Dwarika. So this is the story. Krishna once was walking with his son Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Samba, son, grandson, all of them. They were all walking once in the garden. And then Samba had seen, oh, who's this chameleon? Krishna went and touched his feet with the chameleon. Touched his feet. And that chameleon converted into Chaturbhujadeva. He introduced himself, I am Raja Nriga. And then Krishna blessed him. That further, the story goes further. I will not take that otherwise. I just wanted to give you that example. These are very separate two different departments. We can't replace, understand it. We always think, okay, we have done bad once in our life, but 10 times we have done very good too, so it's okay. That good will vanish the bad. It's not like that. But yes, papena kshiyate, papena vardhate, punyena kshiyate. The intensity, what you have to face it, yes, that can be decreased. But if you keep doing bad deeds, the intensity can increase also. This is a story of two friends. One was Astik, another was Nastik. One was the believer of God, and one used to just hate God. In the evening, they used to go and just on one street, on left hand side, there was a temple, and just in the front of the temple, there was a pub. So both the friends used to go together in the evening, but Astik one goes to temple and Nastik one goes to pub. Once they were coming back, and on the way, before they meet each other, they have a meeting point. Just before reaching that meeting point, that Nastik found a small bucket full of gold coins. And that Astik got badly injured with a nail. That nail pierced his foot. Badly injured. Then Nastik started laughing on Astik. Look, you go to temple. What does God have given? See? Injury, pain, problem, and see, I'm enjoying my life. He was already high at that time. I'm enjoying my life, and see, found this bucket full of gold coins. Look at it. After a few days, at that day, this Astik didn't have any answer to give. He just kept quiet and was still continuing his routine. After just few months, they both died in a road accident. Again went to the court of Dharmaraj. That day Astik asked Dharmaraj that, I know you can answer me. I didn't have answer that day. But this Nastik made fun of me that he found this bucket of gold coins and I was badly injured with this nail. Why this happened? Dharmaraj smiled and answered, you know, he is very fortunate guy. The good things which he have done in his previous life, they are uncountable. He could become the world's richest person on that day. But because he have done bad deeds, he still found gold. But the intensity, but the amount is decreased. And you know, it was your last day of the life. You're going to, your destiny says that you had to die that day. But you have been doing good deeds. So still you have to face pain, but the intensity decreased just with this one injury. Then that ascetic smiled and got the solution. So with these examples, we can understand the philosophy. Karma is always there. So you cannot replace bad things with good things, or good things with bad things. Still have to face it. But if you keep doing and you don't know what kind of prarabdha you have, what kind of prarabdha, what kind of destiny you have, it is, you just know what you have been doing from last 55 years, from last 60 years, from last 70 years. Our memory, we just know since we were 10-year-old, 8-year-old, you don't know what you have done when you were 3 or 5 years old. And even if you believe in Sanatana Dharma, then there is also a philosophy of reincarnation, rebirth. What you have done in your previous life, you don't know. And then you have to face it. You might have to face it. Gandhari asked Krishna. She was a yogini. She was siddha. She was such a divine lady. She said, I can see my previous 100 births. But Krishna, in my last 100 births, I know I haven't done anything bad. I didn't give pain to anybody. But still I have to face pain to the death of my 100 sons. Why? What is this? Why it is happening? Is it any kind of karma? It is any kind of the result of karma? What is this? Krishna smiled and said, you can only see 100 years, 100 lives. I can see everything. Unlimited births. Unlimited birth. Before, in your 101 birth before, you were a queen and used to have massive headache. Somebody just said, okay, make a paste from 100 earthworms, and put it on your head and your forehead, your headache will vanish. Duryodhan and his brothers are those 100 earthworms who wanted to take revenge from you from last 100 birth. They appeared many times as your enemy, but your sadhana was so strong that they couldn't hurt you. Ultimately, they took birth from your own womb to give you pain. They can't do anything to you, so they have done to themselves. But the pain which they had, I know you are a mother, so you might have felt 100 times more pain than Duryodhana. And that was the reason. The sthiti of karma is ununderstandable. You don't know. Sleep. But don't be afraid. Then you got serious. Oh my goodness. What's going to happen in my life now? Then you're looking here and there. Oh, really? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just Gita just trying to wake you up. That's it. Not trying to scare you. What has happened, you can't change it. You can't change your past. You don't know your future, but you can change your present. Start doing good things now. And then, okay, whatever happened, Lord knows. Good live good life. Pray to Krishna. He will make everything. In all the Shastra, understand, in all the Shastra, not a single sadhu and not a single prayer is there which is saying that please, Krishna, finish dukkha in my life. Finish all the sorrows from my life. Dukkha can't be vanished. You cannot stop them. You cannot finish them. Name of this word is Dukkhalayam. Gita only says. Dukkhalayam asashvatam. If somebody who is sitting in a sauna bath and saying, oh, I'm feeling so cold. Is it possible? You're taking sauna bath and is it possible? You get, I'm feeling so hot. You're taking steam bath and you're saying, oh, I'm feeling so cold. In steam bath, do you feel cold or you feel hot? Similarly, Dukkhalayam asashvatam. The name of this material world is known as Dukkhalayam. How can you feel? You can feel dukkha here, but you're saying sukha. It is temporary. It may be temporary. So, nobody is praying. Even Goswamiji, even Bhagavad, they all pray. What Bhagavatam is saying? Tapatraya vinashaya tapatraya. Or Goswamiji is saying daihika daivika bhautika tapa. Ramaraja kabahuna ata tapa. They are talking about tapa. There is a difference between dukkha and tapa. There is a difference. For example, if a Mataji is cooking or she puts something into microwave, warm, or milk or any sabji or whatever, and you put a timer for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and when the microwave alarm, what do? First you wear the glove. Why? Because the pot may be very hot, the bowl may be very hot. If you directly hold it, maybe can injure you. You can injure yourself. So you need a glove to hold it easily. So it is hot. Even now it is hot. But you are not experiencing the hotness. Why you put the glove? You still want to eat hot, but you're using a spoon, you're using a glove. Why? Because you don't want to burn yourself. You're using a glove. The thing is still hot, but you don't want to burn yourself. Dukkha and tapa. Even all the devotees are facing dukkha in their life. But they are not affected by dukkha. They don't have tap in their life. Look at the Meera. So many pains she has to face, but still she is smiling. The bowl is very hot. You are holding it, but still you are smiling. Why? Because you have a glove. अगर glove नहीं होता तो बहुत तेज फिर कोई हंस रहा होता कि रो रहा होता चल गई. Dukkha is coming to their life. They are transcendental, the soul are enlightened now. The dukkhas are coming to their life, but they are still smiling. Why? Because they don't have tap. They are free from tap. Dukkhas are coming, but taps are not there. So they can smile. हम रबड़ी रसगुल्ला खा के मर जाते हैं, वो जहर पी के भी अमर हो जाते हैं. हम रसगुल्ला रबड़ी खा रहे हैं, खीर खा रहे हैं, फिर भी कहने मर गए. और वो जहर भी पी के हंस रही है. वाह 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 वाह. तो khas and taps are two different things. You can pray that you can be free from. See, they still have to face dukkha. Why? Because of their karmas. But now, because of their prayers, because of their sadhana, because of their love, dukkhas are coming to their life and they are finishing up. The prarabdha is finishing, but they are not feeling it. It should be like this. Arjun here, The name of Arjun is Riju, who hates to do it. Who gets scared. I don't want to do anything bad to anyone. We all love to do good things, but we also not scared of doing bad things. We are okay if we have done something bad. Okay, we will do something good and then it will be fine. The situation of Arjun is terrible here. ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोई कायर आदमी है, सामने योद्धा को देख करके डर गया, पर वो योद्धा को देखकर नहीं डरा है, वो अपनी आत्मस्थिति को देखकर डर गया है कि मेरे द्वारा कुछ गलत ना हो सके. Gandhi was falling down. He started sweating. His whole hand is shivering. It looked like that he had seen Bhishma, he had seen Syala, Sambandhinas, Tatha, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, and he got scared. Oh, I'm going to fight with them. No, it's not that. Look what he is saying. Why his hand is shivering? Why he is sweating? Why he is breathless? Why is Gandhi fall down? What he is saying? Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. Nacharajyam Sukhanicha. Kimnu Rajyena Govindam Kim Bhoge Jivatena. Look at his standard. Much more superior than us. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. I don't want victory here. What would be the victory? I'm going to kill my own relatives. I know they are unconscious. They are blind. They are desperate to fight with me. But I also don't want to stay blind. I can open my eyes. They are not ready. So I can leave. Na kangshe vijayam Krishna, nacha rajyam sukhanicha. See, he's trying to say, even if I will get victory, if he would have stick to Nakangshe Vijayam, then Krishna could argue. But see, what he wanted to say is trying to, when somebody who is so confused, when somebody who is feeling so bad, even it is very hard for them to find good words to share what actually they are feeling. He's trying to figure out what I want to say. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. I don't want this victory. Even if I will get this victory, what would happen? I will get this Rajya Sukha. I will have this palace. I will have all the money, all the sampatti, all the wealth, what gurus are having. And then I will just enjoy it and one day I will die. But my conscience aren't allowed. Even if I will get victory on them, I will not be able to enjoy this Rajya, this wealth of Guru Mantra. Kimnu Rajyena Govindai Kim Bhoger Jivate. What the society would say. He is behaving like little egocentric. That's the problem. What he is saying, that's beautiful. But he is behaving like an egocentric, that I am going to do something. I am going to. I will only get benefit after doing it. That's the problem. And that is not the right time of saying it. If he could have said 15 days before, people will acknowledge it. एक बंदे की शादी फिक्स हुई, रोका भी हो गया, एंगेजमेंट भी हो गई, शादी के कार्ड भी बन गए, पूरे समाज में बट भी गए, सब वेन्यू में सब डेकोरेशन तैयार हो गया, बारात की बिल्कुल तैयारी हो गई, बंदा घोड़े पे बैठ के बारात लेके पहुंच भी गया, मंच पे खड़े होके बस उसकी बहू माला लेके आने को तैयार थी, तब पिताजी से कहता है मैं तो ब्रह्मचारी रहना चाहता हूं। पिता ने खींच के ढेर थप्पड़ जमाया, अबे ब्रह्मचारी रहना था तो और 2 महीना पहले नहीं कह सकता था? If you want to stay brahmachari, it's your wish, it's good. But this time, this is not the right time. As I was explaining yesterday, avasara patitava. Who is a vidwan? Vidwan is the one who say right thing at right time. He is a person who has wisdom. Person knows many verses from Gita, many verses from Bhagavad, many stories from Quran, but it's okay. It's okay. But does he has wisdom to say the right thing at right time? What is the need of an art? What actually everybody wants now? That is something which needs to be discussed. Which stories need to be discussed? What they actually want to say. Gita I speak only sometime. I will tell you, I'm enjoying speaking here. This is something which I just enjoy, just speaking. Where whoever calls me, I just say, you just make me speak for half an hour, 15 minutes, and then I will be happy holding. No problem. But see, I'm telling you, I enjoy speaking, but the subject which I love, the subject which I love to speak, on which I just jump, I can say whatever, it is something which just comes from my heart. It's not these subjects. This is something which we share in between Rasikas, which we share when we sit with the Rasik Samaj in our Brajmandal. Oh, they may be doctors, they may be professors, but just living simply like Babas. They know English, they know even biology, psychology, sociology, just left everything. Babajis. And now you express Vrindavana Rasakatha, that Nikunja, Nibrita Nikunja Rasanapeksha Rasakatha, that Swasamvedya Dasha, that Anurag, that Prema Patal, that talk about that Swasamvedya Dasha. That is the tastiest thing. I'm gonna, next month, that's what I try to do, that Katha is for me. In a very small place. I think just this much stage, this small place. And from next month, from 9th to 15th of May, in Vrindavan, in a very secret place, even nobody knows this card is not printed, nobody knows even, it's not even advertised, nobody knows where it's going to happen, just this much place. I'm going to sit in a corner and only selected, elevated Babas are invited there. For 7 days, starting time is morning 9 o'clock, finishing no time. It's the mood now. Sometime 12, sometime 3 p.m., sometime just 1 hour. If the connection is not coming up, 9 to 10, that's it. Even they say, yeah, leave it Maharaji, leave it. Pin drop side. ऐसी सभा में अगर वृंदावन में फोन बज जाए ना, तो बाबा ये नहीं कहते चुप हो जाओ, बल्कि उठा के बाहर पटक जाते तो अंदर घुस मत ही हो तो उठा के बाहर पटक जाते उसको चुप 3 बजे 2 उठे। मैं पहली बार जब मैं कर रहा था, यू हैव व्हाट स्केयर, एक कोई आके बैठ गया कोई बाबा के पीछे उसका टुन फोन कर, 2 बाबा उठे और एक ने हाथ पकड़ा, एक ने पांव पकड़ा और उठाया के बाहर ले आके रख गया। वो बता रहा है कि ये यहाँ का पक्षी, यहाँ का ये छोड़िए, तू होगा वृंदावन से बाहर, यहाँ तो हमारा चेहरा है। In between them, you are not going to discuss about karma, you are not going to discuss about acharan, you are not going to discuss about satya. If you are going to speak like this there, they will leave the place. And they will not just leave the place, even they will make my mind switch off while you are speaking. What are you speaking in Vrindavan? This is the subject matter. Huh? Satya, Brahma. Huh? This is bad deed, this is good deed, papa, punya, acharana, dharma, grahastha. So, shh. If something like this happen, in the middle of the audience, one Baba stands up and he starts speaking. I'm telling you. And just Shuddha Rasa Katha. Shuddha Rasa Katha. Wow. I'm telling you, if anybody hears that rasa, 7 दिन में आप बाबा जी बन के चल दो, 7 दिन बाबा जी खुद ही बन जाओ। यहाँ तो फिर हम भी साध के बैठे हैं, आप भी सदे बैठे हैं। आज कथा सुन के कल हम फिर दफ्तर में सीट पर बैठ जाते हैं। हाँ, क्या हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है। It's okay. That's also great. I am even from that place, even where I live, that is very, very intense place. Dr. Saab had been there, even Arvind Bhai was there too. In silent place, Gyan Gudri, a place where Uddhav and gopis met. That place, very secretive, very, very silent, peaceful. Sadhus come. You can just discuss about rasa. How? What was the lakshan of Krishna's eye when he looked at Radha? These are the subject matter. How many kataksha? There are 38, there is 732 types. Radha ji blinks, and she blinks. Her blinking style. There's several varieties of her blink. 732 types. 1000 types. Even when she dances, जब नाचते में वो घूमती हैं, तो घूमते समय का 1000 प्रकार है. And what kind of this? 7,734 types of kataksha. This is the subject matter. They just love it. They just love it. कृष्ण की बंसी के 9 छिद्रों में से हर एक छिद्र से जिस काव्य का उदय होता है, वो काव्य कौन सी रस स्थिति का है? These are the details. फिर कृष्ण किस मुद्रा में, किस स्थिति में खड़े होकर जब बंसी बजाते हैं, वंशी कौन सी है, बंसुलिका कौन सी है, वेणु कौन सी है? Krishna doesn't play just one kind of flute. There's especially 3 kinds of flute. One he plays just for cows. One he plays just for the other Vrajvasis and all of us. And another he plays Bansulika, which is just for gopis. We can't even hear that. These minute details, they just go crazy, I'm telling you. The Rasik Saman, they cry, they dance, and they don't need even the tablas or mridangas or dhola. On these subject matter, they cry and dance, even feel unconscious. That is the Rasik Saman. And my family is recognized in Vrajamandal to talk on these minute subject matters. My father, my even grandfather in his Hindi, I'm telling you, it is even hard for me to understand. A flow of it. But what I am doing here is avasar patita bani, gunagana rahito kishopati. A subject which America can digest, I would say. What is the need of an art? If I start something like this, one need to be patra also before understanding something. Such thing. Avasar patita. One need to be patra also. Arjuna is saying something which a bona fide soul expresses. But he is not the patra. Even he is still not the patra of saying it. He is sharing, he is saying the words of a sannyasi. But this is not the right time of taking sannyas. There was a Gautam and Ahilya. There was Devahuti and Kardam in Bhagavatam. Devahuti and Kardam. Devahuti had 9 daughters, and he wanted, and then Kardam wanted to take sannyas. Devahuti stopped. This is not the right time. You have 9 daughters, and even they are not married. I know you are feeling unattached to everything, but what society will say? एक बाबा 9 लड़कियों को देखकर भाग गया, जिम्मेदारी छोड़ के भाग गया. लोग सन्यासी नहीं कहेंगे, लोग भगोड़ा बोलेंगे. From Srimad Bhagavatam, Arjuna is saying Nakamshe Vijayam. But look at his standard, what he wants to say. He is saying this not even just because he is attached to all of them. Not just attached to all of them. Maybe his attachment was just with Bhishma, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Ashwatthama, Duryodhana, Dusasana, and his brothers. How many people are these? Maximum 200 people. 200 warriors. He's not just talking about all of them, but actually every soldier who is standing. न कांक्षे विजयम कृष्ण न च राज्यम सुखानि च किम नु राज्येन गोविंदम किम भोगेन जीवतेव येषाम् अर्थे कांक्षितम नो राज्यम भोगा सुखानि च त इमे वस्थिता युद्धे प्राणस्त्यक्त्वा धनानि च आचार्य पितरः पुत्रास्तथैव च पितामहः मातुला ससुरा पौत्रा शाला सम्बन्धिनस्तथा. Who's standing in front of me? How can I fight with them? How can I smile on them who's going to cry soon? How will I be able to enjoy this wealth after killing all of them? Duryodhana is ready to do. Why Duryodhana is fighting? He said, no matter, even if I have to kill my own brothers, it's okay, but I want this seat. Arjuna is saying, why should I do it? If I will fight, I will get the victory. What will I do with the victory? I'll have all this wealth. But will I be able to enjoy this wealth? Or I will be even more critical situation. That I have killed my own family. My own people. He's not just attached. His situation is even more terrible than attachment. That's why Krishna had to speak to me. It's more terrible than many have attachment. Even in the history of the Shastra. But it didn't take so much time to stop their attachment, to make them detached. It was okay. But today, he's into even more terrible situation. How? Just for my own benefit, how can I kill all of them? He's behaving like an egocentric personality. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. मेरे अंदर कोई आशा नहीं है, मैं कोई अभिलाषा नहीं रखता. I have no desire. He's trying to prove I have no desire. Nakangshe. I have no desire of the victory. I have no desire. Desirelessness. If you take this verse out of the context, just normally, if we use this verse somewhere else, not at this situation, where two brothers are going to fight, Arjuna speaking in such a situation in Kurukshetra, if we just remove or amend or change the place of the verse. My Guruji used to say it so beautifully. And in Hindi I'm more easy, but maybe let me explain. If we change the place of this verse, not here, where Krishna is going to fight, where fight is going to start, everything is ready, he's standing in the middle of both the armies. If we change the place of this verse, I'm telling you, this verse is the goal of Vedas. This verse is the achievement of life. He's saying, ultimately, what do you want to do? What sadhus are saying? Why you are doing all these satsanga? To achieve that desired lessons. No, I don't want them. Who am I? Is definitely right. Just trying to solve my life. Don't want any kind of victory. Don't want any kind of wealth. Don't want to hurt anyone. Vaishnava janato tene kahiye peer parai jane. A Vaishnava is the one who understands pain of everybody. Peer parai, जो दूसरे की पीड़ा को समझता. This is what everybody wants to say. Arjun's mistake is that he is saying a very correct, very right thing, but at the wrong time. Na kangshe vijayam Krishna, na cha rajyam sukhani cha, kimnu rajyena govindam, kim bhoge jeev degam. Kulakshay pranashyanti, kuladharma sanatana, dharme nashte kulam krishnam adharmo vivadattata. He's till now, he's not surrendering. He's keep on arguing. Krishna is even just smiling, but he knows. We can understand by the next few verses what he is trying to do. He knows that what he is saying, that not going to convince Krishna. He knows what I am saying, very correct thing. But even he knows that what I am saying, that is not right at this time, at this moment. That's why he's keep on speaking. In Lakshan Granth, that is also one Lakshan. If a person is not sure what he wants to say, he speaks a lot. He speaks a lot. He keep on speaking, keep on speaking. कभी कोई bad announcer हो, he just want to say that, okay, please take dinner prasad. He will take 15 minutes to say this. 15 minutes. We can just say, just make a queue, go there, have dinner. Please make a queue, go there. Prasad has been cooked. This is so nicely cooked. Offer to the Lord. Many have done so many efforts to it. You should eat very good. Keep on speaking. He's not sure. He's not used to speaking on mic. His hand might shiver a little bit. He will look here and there. Not very sure what he wants to speak. Speaks a lot. Arjuna is not used to what he is saying. He is not sure. He knows what he is doing. It's not right. It's not the right time. But he's still. He's trying to convince. He's arguing with himself and with Krishna. Varana Shankara Karave. What would happen? Nihatya dhartarashtraram ka priti sya janardana pap meva shriyat desman hatva tane tatina. What would happen? These are evils, demons. Who are my brothers? They are evil. Even if I will kill them, what good will happen? बल्कि मैं और लंबे पाप कर. See, he's trying to convince what he wants to say. What will even happen if I'll kill them? गंदगी में हाथ डालने से अपना ही हाथ गंदा. What would happen? I don't want to kill them. यद्यपेते न पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसा कुलक्षयकृतं दोषे मित्र दोहे च पातका. स्वजनम ही कथम हत्वा सुखीन श्याम माधव. ओ माधव, Oh Madhava, what would happen if I will kill my own relatives when I am able to stay happy? Now why is using the word Madhava here? That is also a mystery. Sukhina Shyama Madhava? Oh Shyam, oh Madhava, will I able to stay happy after killing my own family? The word Madhava has many meanings. He's trying to convince Krishna with the word Madhava. Or maybe he's motivating him, or he is empowering his argument by using this specific name of Lord Madhava. Madhava. Several reasons behind this name Madhava. Who named Madhava? 3-4 stories behind it. Here Arjun wants to run. He's saying that I want to run, I don't want to fight. But he wants Krishna also to stop him, or somewhere Krishna wants to stop him. Madhava. Dhava means running. Ma means no, don't run, stop run. Don't run. Atap tapit bhumau Madhav 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 Madhav. A gopi of Vrindavan named Krishna with Madhav. Why? Once Krishna was stealing butter and gopi came. It was the daytime, boiling hot. Krishna saw the gopi, got scared, left the pot there and started running. Went out. Gopis was running behind him. But as soon as they came out of the house, she saw that Krishna was running even without any sleepers. Without any sleepers. On the sand which was so hot. On the raj which was so hot. Gopi started crying. Oh no, this is all game. Atap tapit bhumo Madhav. Here. Madhav. Oh Madhav, don't run, come back. Why you are running? This is so hot. You will burn your feet. Come back. I will feed you butter. Oh, no problem, come back. Atap tapit bhumo Madhav. When Krishna was running, to stop him running away and to bring him back, Gopi named him Madhav. And that's what Arjuna wants somewhere here. That's why he used Krishna. He called Krishna at that moment with this word Madhav. In the whole Gita, everywhere Arjuna taking a different name of Lord. One person, but different name. Huh? This is poetry, but yes, it has a deeper meaning. It's not funny. If I'm talking to Dr. I'll say, yes, Ramji, and then this has happened, Hanji, Gargji, and that has happened. Oh yes, Dr. Sahab. Oh yes, Bharat Nivasi. Oh, Detroit mein rehne wali. Oh, Michigan wali. Oh, America Nivasi. Oh, NRI. You will laugh at me. Are you mad now? What are you doing? But what Arjuna is doing, that's what he is doing. Sometimes Madhusudan, sometimes Madhav, sometimes Keshav. There's a deeper meaning behind it. He wants to run away from here. Sukhina Shyama Madhava. He wants to run. But he knows Krishna can stop him from running. That's right. This is a small prayer. Sukhina Shyama Madhava. Sukhina Shyama Madhava. Please stop. Bring me back. You can bring me back. Madhava. And also, there are several other aspects. Will I be happy after killing my own relatives and my own family? What would happen? kill all of them. Varna Shankar Karate. He's talking about that inter-caste marriage here. Putting his own logics. If I will kill, what would happen to their wife? What would happen to the society? They will start doing inter-caste marriage then. Then they will have son who's not going to follow the rules and regulations of the family. They will not be able to give Shraddha karma to their ancestors. Ancestor will face pain too. Why? Because of just this battle. I want to run away. What kind of Shankaro narakayeva kulagdhanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hesham lupta pindo takakriya. If they will have son from an inter-caste marriage, they will not be able to do the pinda karma. The pinda karma. If they will not have pinda karma, shraddha karma, which we in our tradition, look and see how beautiful it is. There are 13 days which you remember, then every month Masi you have to do, then Shadmasi you have to do, then Barsi you have to do, then every year Shraddha you have to do. A person who takes birth in your family, people will always remember. Once a year, you will feed a Brahman in their memory. Such a beautiful tradition. This is all emotion. If you find logic, what is the logic behind it? If I feed this Brahman, will this really go to my grandfather? And how are you going to prove it? Will this go or not this go? But you are doing something good in the memory of your grandfather. You are remembering your great-grandfather, till 7 generations. Great-great-grandfather, your mother on that auspicious day. You're remembering them. Shraddha. And the Western world even next day. Just next day they even forget. एक बार हम यूरोप में जा रहे थे तो बैठा एक महिला, एक साधु ने देखा एक महिला बैठी हुई एक की कब्र पर पंखा कर रही। साधु ने सोचा यार ऐसे विदेश में भी कौन सी पतिव्रता है तो कब्र पर भी पंखा कर रही। उसने सोचा के प्रणाम किया, बोला वो ऐसी पतिव्रता कब्र पर भी पंखा कर रही है, तेरा बहुत प्रेमी था क्या? तो प्रेमी नहीं था, मरते मरते ये कह गया था, सुन मुझे मालूम है मेरे मरते तो दूसरी शादी करेगी, पर कम से कम तब तक मत करियो जब तक मेरी कब्र की मट्टी न सूख जाए। ये सूखने का नाम ही नहीं है। रोज बारिश हो जाती है, मट्टी गीली हो जाती है, बैठी बैठी मट्टी सुखा रही हो, मट्टी सूखे तो वो दूसरा खड़ा हो से शादी करे। वर्ण शंकर कार्य उत्साह जनते जात धर्मा कुल धर्मा शाश्वत यदि माम प्रतिकार शस्त्रम शस्त्रपाणय धातराष्ट्र प्रणय हन्युस तन्मे क्षेमतर भवे। He's saying it would be better for me. See, what kind of that is known as Vishal. He's not confident with what he's saying. What kind of argument he's trying to put here? Once he's talking from Purva Mimamsa, that what would happen, how they will do Shraddha Karma, if the inter-caste marriage will happen. How can I be happy after killing my own family? No, I don't want this, I don't want this, will it be fine? Look at them, my guru is there, my elder Pitamaha is there, will I be able to fight with them? He's trying to argue with himself. Krishna is not speaking here, he's staying silent, looking at him. He is speaking, he is talking to himself, arguing with himself. And in the last verse, 46th, of this chapter, second last verse of the first chapter, who is now trying to say, even if I will fight, it is better for me if I will be killed here. If they will kill me, at least I will have Yuddhagati, Veeragati. We are the Kshatriyas. If they will kill me here, I will attain Swarga. I will not be able to kill them. Even if they kill me, it is better for me. What kind of different arguments is? He's not fixed. But just in the starting of next chapter, you will see Krishna is fixed. He is confident. He just said 2 verses. Just 2 verses. Arjun here spoke for more than 10, 12 verses. He keep on speaking. No, maybe this reason, maybe that reason. That would be the best. That's why I don't want to fight. Even if I will fight and he will kill me, that would be better for me. I will not able to face them. I will not able to fight with them. What he really wants to say? What he is saying, he knows that is not the right thing. He also knows. He has guilt. He has guilt. He wants Krishna to motivate him. If Krishna is such a talented personality, then a friend of Krishna is also very talented. Krishna will never make a fool friend, I'm telling you. If Krishna is such elevated personality, will he make a friend fool? Someone like this? There are several points of view to look at these points. Arjuna is not an ordinary personality. He's inspiring Krishna. That is the right time. This is the time when Krishna will speak the best. Krishna never speaks straight, I'm telling you. He never even stands straight, he never even speaks straight. This is the only book where Krishna is speaking straight. Not here, there, maybe that, maybe this, maybe like that. Whatever he do, there's always a double role in it. Never wants to do anything straight. Over here, there, zigzag. Everything is zigzag. All the leelas, whatever he wants to say, nobody knows. He was talking to gopis in Rasa Panchadhyay, not clearing anything. Gopis said, okay, it is beyond what we can understand. Let's start dance. We don't even understand it. Whatever he speaks, never clarifying anything to anybody. Leaving a mystery. This is the only place where Krishna is speaking straight. Arjuna knows this is the right time. A seeker always looks for the right time. Arjuna is a seeker. He's looking for the right time. He knows this is the time where Krishna will try to motivate his most dearest friend. He will not speak here and there. He will never play. If this is the only book where Krishna is not playing with his words, read whole Bhagavatam. What he is doing? He is just playing with his words. Because he is doing blissful leelas. This is the only book where Krishna is not playing with his word. He will say everything straightforward, clearly, because he loves his friend the most. A beautiful friendship history. How much Arjuna is dearest to Krishna? Krishna became a driver, a sarathi. This is a Mahabharata katha. At night, in between Mahabharata Yuddha, when Arjuna used to sleep and Draupadi used to massage his feet, at night Krishna used to come and say, "Shh, Draupadi, please slowly take your hand away. Take it, just stand up. Draupadi stands up. He used to sit and massage his feet. Draupadi says, "What are you doing? You want to send him to hell?" Himself, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is touching the feet of Arjuna. Don't do this. Why you are doing this? Shh, you go away from here. Why are you disturbing me? It is my relationship with him. He's your pati, I know, but he's also something for me. You please leave the place. they went to Yudhishthir, Bhim, please come, you are elder to Krishna, he will follow you, please come, he is my brother, he will not listen to me, you please come, Yudhishthir, Bhim, come, look what Krishna is doing, he is touching and massaging the feet of Arjuna, you please come. Yudhishthir came, looked at him, what are you doing? Shh, why you are disturbing me? Please, you all, please go away. I am just with my friend, you please go away. Yudhishthir came, why you are doing this? Now Krishna stood up, became serious. He said, you really want to know why I am doing this? Come here. He held the head of Yudhishthir and took him near, very near to the nose and mouth of Arjuna. He was deep in sleep, tired from the whole day, fighting tirelessly, facing many sharpened arrows, sleeping so deep. Even he wasn't interrupted with this discussion which was just happening bedside. He took Yudhishthir close to the mouth of Arjuna, close, and in the deep sleep, at every breath, whenever he was breathing in, breathing out, at every breath he was chanting, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Hey Krishna, Hey Madhav, Hey Krishna, Hey Krishna, Hey Krishna. He is loving me and I am loving him. Such a dearest, closest friend of Shri Krishna. He knows. Arjuna is a seeker. Arjuna is a seeker. He knows. Sometime in the audience there is always a naughty listener. But whenever they ask questions, sometimes they ask something like this, that others always gets beautiful answers. Beautiful answers. थोड़ा सा छेड़ दो, कोई ऐसा थोड़ा सा छेड़। हमें कभी दादाजी को सुनना होता था, तो उनके कथा में जाने से पहले 10 मिनट जब वो बाथरूम करने बैठते, 2 मिनट पानी वानी पीते, उस समय उन्हें छेड़ दो थोड़ा सा। आपने उस दिन ऐसा बोला था, तो अब हम तो पोते हैं, शिष्य तो थे और ग्रैंडसन भी, सो आई कैन प्ले। आपने उस दिन ऐसा बोला था, पर भागवत का तो वो श्लोक ऐसा बोलता। फिर थोड़ा सा शुरू किया, उधर में अच्छा जी टाइम हो गया, लेट्स गो देयर। Now he is boiling and sitting on the ass, and oh, that's used to be his best katha. Best katha. All the answer, this word, that word, this is saying that, this is saying that. And now in public, he even used to get overexcited. A seeker always looks for the fortune. Arjuna is a seeker. He is the best partner. Krishna only expressed to 2 of his friends. One Uddhav, one Arjuna and another Uddhav. Where he stopped with Arjuna, he started with Uddhav from the same. Where Gita is finishing, 11th canto of Bhagavatam starting from the same. Sukhina Shyama. Sukhina Shyama. He's a seeker. He knows what he wants to say. Dhartarashtra shraneham tum tanme kshema taram bhavet. Sanjay Vach evam ukvarjuna sanghe rathopastu upakshat visijya sashram chapum shoka sambhigna mansa. Sanjay is saying Arjuna is not attached. उसको मोह नहीं हुआ है, उसको शोक हुआ है। शोक संविघ्न मानस, उसको शोक है, उसको तकलीफ है, उसको दर्द है। उस शोक में मैं ऐसा क्यों कर रहा हूं? He is feeling pain that why even my relatives are standing in front of me to fight. How can I kill them? He is not attached, he is in shock. He is in shock and shock. दोनों चीजों में खड़ा है। संजय सिंह शोक संविघ्न मानसा, उद्विग्न मानसा, उद्विग्न, restless, He became restless. His heart is restless. He can't decide. That's why, look, once he's talking from Uttar Mimamsa, once he's talking from Purva Mimamsa, then he's talking, okay, even if I will be killed, that would be better. What he wants to prove? Udvigna Manasa. His mind is not working. He's restless. But why? Because he's afraid of doing anything bad to anybody. Show something. Sanjay Vacha Athadutiyodhyaya Tam Tatha Kripaya Vishtam Ashru Purna Kulekshana Vishidan Nidamabhakyam Vacha Madhusuri. Then even it is saying that Ashru Purna Kulekshana. Ashru Purna. Look at he started crying. Ashru Purna. How will it look? Now Krishna started hating it. Ashrupurana Kulekshana. If a soldier standing at the border and going to fight and he started crying, I'm telling you, country like America will kill him there only. You came to fight, to cry or to fight? To kill? Ashrupurna Kulekshana. He started crying, behaving so sensitive at the back, where he has to show and prove that he is the most brave. He is the strongest personality there, but he is behaving so sensitive. Sanjay is saying, and here Dhritarashtra is just loving. Oh, मैं तो बारी जाऊँ अपने बेटा पे. Oh, मेरे सौरे पुण्य इसी को मिल जाए. Oh, देखो कैसा प्यारा है. Oh, अपने भाइयों से देखो कितना प्यार करता है. Oh, देखो लड़ने को तैयार ही नहीं है. संजय खींच रहा है. इसलिए संजय ज्यादा नहीं बोला. He just said one verse at the last of first chapter, end of first chapter, and one verse in the starting of second chapter. Sanjay here hating. Dhritarashtra is so happy. Oh, this fight is not going to happen now. Oh, Arjuna is now going back. He's leaving. Now this fight will not happen. He will be able to make Yudhishthira understand this fight will not happen. Oh, very good, very good. Look, my son of my Pandus are the best. Here Dhritarashtra is saying, Sanjay looked at Dhritarashtra and started. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Reading tongue wala kya bola yaar. He gonna speak now. He gonna speak. Utastha kashmalamidam vishame samupasthitam acharya jushtamasvargam akirti karamarjuna klebhyam samagama partha Naitattaya papadyate Shuddram hridaya daurpalyam Tyakto tishta parantapah. Just 2 verses. Just that's it. Arjuna is confused, but Krishna is not confused. He knows what I will make him do. If I am the Sarthi, Sarthi has to be fixed where he has to take his king. If he gets confused, इस रास्ते पे जाऊं, उस रास्ते पे जाऊं, तो मरवा देगा उतनी देर में. He knows what he wants to do. He is not speaking a lot. He is fixed. It should be done. That's how it should be. But Arjuna don't know. One hand he is saying something, and another hand he is saying something. Ultimately he is saying, okay, I will fight, but I will love to die here. I will love if they will kill me here. I don't want to kill them. What he wants to say? Krishna just said these 2 verses. Gita ki shurwati kali se. Klebhyam samagama partha napunsak kahi kayu impotent. इस धरती पे किसी की दम नहीं है जो अर्जुन को नपुंसक कहते. No one have guts to say, to swear on Arjuna. No one have guts. Fear of Arjuna, even Devatas sometimes get scared. Krishna is saying, Klebhyam Manasangama Partha Naitat Tayyupapad Chadram Hridaya Daurvalyam. Chadram Hridaya, kya dil ke roग ko chhod, ye durvalta ko chhod. Leave this weakness of yours. Chadram Hridaya Daurvalyam. Oh, Tyakto Tishtha Parantapaha. Wake up. Where you are? In which what is this virtual word in which you stuck? What do you want to say? You getting emotional here? In this battlefield, Tyakto Tishtha Parantapa. All the names which Krishna is taking and Arjuna is taking, they have a meaning behind it. Tyakto Tishtha Parantapa. Oh Parantapa. Aditapi. What do you have to do in tapa when you do austerity? You have to face the pain. You have to fight with the pain. Standing on one leg for years and years. Not going to take any food, no water. Controlling yourself. What do you have to do? What is yoga? Yoga is discipline. Yatha yoga anusashanam. Patanjali's first sutra. Gita is yoga. It is also a yoga. But not sharirik yoga. It is a manasi yoga. Tyakto uttishta parantapaha. Wake up. Uttishta jagrata praptavaranya modata. Vivekananda is saying it in every picture of Vivekananda says, Uttishta jagrata. Wake up. Tyakto uttishta paran. Oh parantapa. Wake up, wake up. You're still sleeping. I know you took bath already, you brushed your teeth, woke up in the morning, get ready for the fight. But seems like that you're still in a dream, still in a nightmare. What are you saying? It doesn't suit somebody like you. Tyakto Naitat Tayyupapadyate. It doesn't suit a personality like you. You think that you will leave this battle and people will praise you? That you have sacrificed? Okay, Samaj kahega Arjun kaya. Bhagya Katastva kashamalavidam vishmaya samupasatam acharya dushtamaswarajam akirtyam karanacham. What you are trying to say, you will not even be able to achieve liberation, aswargya. You think that you will reach heaven after doing this sacrifice? No, you will not be able to go anywhere. Aswargya. Akirtim. People will laugh at you. You think that I am going to do a great job? That I sacrificed. I said that I don't want this kingdom, I don't want this wealth. People will laugh at you. Tyakto tishta parantap. Oh parantap, get up, wake up. Krishna just said these two things. Just these two things. Again stopped. Now even the Dhritarashtra is serious. What he said now. What my son is going to say. He is serious. Arjuna vacha katham bhishmam aham sankhe dronam cha madhusudanam ikshubhi pratiyotsyami pujara madhusudana. Here he is taking the name of Krishna Madhusudan. And what he is saying? Katham bhishmam aham sankhe dronam cha madhusudanam. How I will able to fight, how I will kill this Bhishmam, Pitama, Bhishma, Dronam, my master Dronacharya. How will I able to do? I don't have this much strength. Krishna, you can. Madhusudan. When Krishna killed a demon Madhu, then people named him, then devotees named him Madhusudan. You are powerful. You can even kill someone like Madhu. Who am I? I am not even able to face. But he is trying to motivate himself. Oh, I am talking to somebody who have killed Madhu. I am talking to someone. If you have deficiency of vitamins, you will take a vitamin max. Similarly, he is saying, I have no power. I have no strength to fight with them also. So he is motivating himself with this name of Lord Madhusudan. You have killed, destroyed this demon Madhu. He's trying to motivate himself. Ikshuvi Pratyosyami Purja Prisudana Arjuna speaking, and then he surrendered Karpanya Doshu Bharita Swabhava Prichhamitvam Dharma Sammuna Cheta Yachrehascha Nishchitam Goditam Shishyasteham Shadimam. Lover of Gita and lover of Krishna, or the lover of religion, lover of Dharma, should learn this verse. This is one of the most prestigious and powerful prayer in the history of our religion. This is something which even injected Krishna to speak. This is the most powerful prayer where Krishna has said, whenever you want to say it. I don't want to explain this just so briefly. Just beautiful memories, beautiful explanations. Karpanya doshu. Cowardness. Kaya ho gaya. When Krishna said, he is trying to figure out what happened. No. This is fake what they all want to say, that Arjuna is a warrior. No. Kaya. Coward. Cowardness. Cowardness are immediate. Karpanya doshu Bharita Swabhava Prichhamitvam Dharma Sammuna Cheta Yachrehascha Nishchitam Drohitam. Who am I? Now, before I was talking to my friend, now I'm talking to my Guru. Shishyasteham Shadhi Mam Tvam Prabandham. Arjuna has surrendered. You are my Guru. The sages of India says, one who chants every day 21, 51 times this verse, they will attain bhakti. Karpanya dosho Bharita Swabhava Prichhamitvam Dharma Sammuna Cheta Yachrehascha Nishchitam Brohitan Me Shishyasteham Shadimantam. When Arjuna surrendered, Krishna smiled now. Before he was getting angry, and Krishna smiled and said, Asoccha nanvasochastam pragyavadanscha bhasase gatasun agatasuncha nanusochan pandita. Krishna never speaks so straightforward. He's not playing with any word. Straightforward, just on the face of Arjuna. Tyakto tishta param tapaha. Asoccha nanvasochastam pragyavadanscha bhasase gatasun agatasuncha nanusochan pandita. एक विद्वान वर्तमान की सोचता है, भूत और भविष्य से कभी परेशान नहीं होता। इसलिए गीता का ये वचन है, लेट हो गया है, आप भी कल वीकडे को लेके परेशान न हो, यहीं पर विश्राम करना, अपना प्रसाद पाएं और कल समय से वापस आ जाएं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।